do not have a classroom that I teach in, but I do like to share my knowledge and create. I have a group of friends that I have brought together to try and create an interactive module that individuals interested in art history would be able to access and learn about different art styles and periods. My friends that I have brought together possess the talents needed to be successful in creating the interactive module, but the problem I ran into was that each of them were spread out over the United States. This caused a problem where we would not be able to meet face to face in an office or a conference room. I needed to find a way for our group to collaborate together over great distances, have the ability to work on their own time, and have the tools and have them be accessible wherever they were located. I have contact with most of my friends and family through email as well as Facebook, which made me think that if I have been able to stay connected and up to date on life events with my friends and family on a social network, then I should be able to use it to stay up to date and collaborate with my group on this endeavor. Social media has grown so rapidly that 4 in 5 individuals who access the internet visit social networks and blogs, as indicated by the findings of Nielsen's social media report for Q3 of 2011. Kurt and Kurt stated that there was a positive opinion of using social media in learning environments, and students utilize the social media mainly to communicate, share, and meet new people. Americans spend more time on Facebook than any other US site around the world. 64% of 1,700 executives were using social media for effective internal communication. Chat rooms, discussion boards, and other forms of social media can assist organizations in creating an online repository of information that can be stored, searched, and shared. The internet has made it possible for these groups to interact regardless of geographic location or time zone, and the incorporation of social media has made these interactions more fluid, cost-effective, and easily maintained. Kish pointed out social media opens new possibilities for building trust and loyalty, but the opposite can also occur through individuals not being responsible. Relationships people build through electronic means take them longer to develop an understanding of each person's particular social cues versus face-to-face interactions. Kurt and Kurt made a connection between social cognitive theory and social media when they observed a massive collaborative learning environment. Through this learning environment, students had internal influences from management of self, others, information, and tasks, as well as behavioral influences through discussions with peers and educators. There were 4 questions I asked myself when I started to think about how I would use a social network to enhance collaboration in my group. The first was, will the creation of a social network group for collaborators on education assets make the group more effective than using email? Next, will the incorporation of Google Docs or Dropbox make it easier for the group to share assets? Now, this question was added during the initial development stage when we realized that Facebook's asset sharing feature was lacking in functionality that Google Docs and Dropbox offered. Also, will the use of a message board in the social network group inspire constructive criticism from all members on assets that are outside of their speciality? Now, lastly, I wanted to know, will the group members interact with each other through the social network? Now, to do this, I set up Facebook with a group that was by invitation only, with a message board for posting information, a chat system set up for quick conversations or meetings, and personal messaging for direct communication between 2 members. Next, I set up a timeline for 2 cycles that lasted about 30 days each, with 5 days in between for review of data to make changes for the second cycle. I invited friends to the group and had 5 that joined. Each member was sent an email with links to watch an entrance presentation, a link to a mission statement and guidelines on using Facebook for the project, as well as a link to the pre-cycle survey. The survey was set up to obtain demographic information and create a baseline for me to assess the successfulness of the project. The idea was to give minor direction to the group and see where they take the project. This was unsuccessful as each member was talking directly to or through me to the other members instead of using the chat or message boards. It was found that since they did not know each other, they did not know how to act or what to say within the message boards. Through coaching with each individual, the group started to use the message boards and chat more often, and finally formed a collaborative group by the end of cycle 1. During this, I was able to poll the members on which asset management tool we would like to use. That was actually the prompt that got them talking and collaborating with each other to make the decision of using Google Docs or Dropbox. And in the end, we were able to finally decide on Dropbox. Toward the end of the cycle, I finished my interviews, notes, and sent out a post-cycle survey that allowed me to compare feelings from the beginning to the end of the first cycle. From this, I realized a few mistakes I had made when setting up the group and aimed to fix them in cycle 2. I had my questions answered, but now I was searching for how to make the group better and more productive, or change any negative to a positive. The focus was more on directing the group, setting deadlines, coaching and getting members to be as active as possible. Prior to cycle 2, the one main enhancement that I needed was using the group events calendar to post deadlines for tasks to help keep the project on track.
And the events are going to be for some of our surveys that we're going to do, some of the things that we're working on.
There was also an attempt to have a whole group meeting, but only half could attend. Cycle 2 consisted of a pre-cycle survey to get a baseline, just like cycle 1, and throughout there were individual meetings with members, and ended with a post-cycle survey to assess the success of the project. As of now, my project has been placed on hold because of the holidays, and most of the members of my group currently have outside obligations hindering them from participating in any further updates to the new module. I do have plans to continue this project that include bringing more members on board and having the original members becoming mentors for them. With the new members, I hope to have new creative and diverse ideas coming in to further enhance the current module. With more members, we should also be able to start adding more art styles and periods from art history to the module. Also from my class with learning management systems, I have come up with an idea of creating our own learning management system for the module. This would track progress, update students about new opportunities, and show assessments on how they are doing. The learning management system would also contain a way to chat with other learners and the experts. On top of doing a cycle 3 for this project, I have also learned many things about using chat systems, message boards, and online asset management systems for group collaboration. This has allowed me to incorporate these collaboration tools into my previous roles and will be very important to my new role as a Program Development Assistant intern. In this new role, I will be creating tutorials, technical documents, and media through collaboration with my team members. I plan to use my knowledge gained from this experience to help improve my workplace. I hopefully will be able to incorporate a set of collaboration tools through the company's social network and chat system that will help bring team members together when they are working in the office, from home, or even while they are on the road.